for you to really win, you need to be comfortable with viewing products not as, you know, your quote-unquote toy train set, but you need to view these things as commodities. You need to view these things as inanimate objects. You need to view these things as numbers. And you need to get outside what you're personally comfortable with. I think it's good to start with, you know, things you may know and niches you may know, but you really need to approach this very, very systematically. Very, very systematically in terms of, you know, these are just numbers. These are just statistics. If this product fails, that's fine. I don't care. I continue to move on, okay? So you can see here behind the screen, I have a large list of questions we're going to get to. We'll go ahead and get to that later, okay? And this might be a long webinar. I'm not sure exactly. But what I want to do first is I first want to get some kind of ninja niche research going. And what I'd like y'all to do is, if possible, and you don't have to, I'd like you to kind of follow along with me. So what I want you to do is I want you to all go to the AliExpress page for all wholesale products, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and paste that into the chat box, the link for there. And yes, this webinar is being taped for replay. Thank you very much for asking. We are going to be uploading this into the members area, so if you need to go to sleep or go or whatever, you can go. The advantage of staying is because we get to interact directly and you get to give suggestions and ask questions and go back and forth, okay? So what I want to do is I want to go ahead, and I do encourage you to type into that question box all the time. I'm here for you, so if you give me real-time feedback, then it's going to get, it'll be a lot better for everybody, okay? So I want everybody to kind of do your best. Maybe you could just kind of go ahead and open up that page. Or if you go to AliExpress and you just click on, let me just show you where to click if you're on AliExpress here. Categories, and then you do that little see all right there, okay? And I assume you guys can all see my screen, right? Yeah? So when you're all here, what we're going to do is we just need to become really, really familiar with AliExpress, and really, I know we've gone through it in the training, but we need to become very, very familiar with AliExpress and how to really, really go ahead and move our way around it and, find out what works and what not, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start on this this all categories page, okay? Now what I want everybody to do is to just quickly scroll through this page and tell me which one of these kind of just jumps out at you as what you think would be kind of a good place to start. So just top level categories. We have, women's clothing and accessory, men's clothing, phones, computer, consumer electronics, jewelry, home garden, luggage and bags, mother and kid, sports and entertainment, health and beauty, watches, toys and hobbies, weddings, automobiles, lights and lighting, office and schools, home improvement, food, and security, okay? Those are all top-level categories. I'm getting a lot for computers, jewelry, luggage and bags, health and beauty. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into each one of these and kind of show you how I personally go and drill through all the different categories to go ahead and find my winner and kind of the criteria that I use. So this is where I start. First one, let's go look here. Women's clothing and accessories. Okay, I will tell you that I do not sell clothing. I don't know enough about clothing to be able to sell it properly. So if you need somebody who's an expert in clothing and teaching you how to sell clothing, I'm not the guy. Okay, so that's just my little disclaimer there. Maybe we could figure it out together later. That's not something I've had experience in. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip clothing for now. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the most obvious category, which you can base your entire business on. Okay, I will tell you something really, really interesting. I'm visiting some family right now in California, and the lady across the street has an online store where she has a jewelry showcase. And she was having one of those like little home holiday shows, and I thought it was really, really interesting because she was showing all this, holiday jewelry and all this jewelry that she's selling all the people in the neighborhood, and it was all AliExpress stuff, and she was selling it literally for like $35, $50, $80, and people were just buying it like crazy. And I know she was getting this stuff for like $4 on AliExpress. Okay, so I will tell you right now that you can make your entire career by never leaving the jewelry section. Okay, quite literally, never ever. You can just, all you could sell is one thing, and you can make your entire career on just going to the jewelry section and then just searching for a keyword, like dog jewelry, cat jewelry, skydiving jewelry or something. Okay, but right now, I'm just going to teach you how to go ahead and drill through the different categories, okay? Because this is just a process of drilling down, okay? So let's just start with the top one. You can see it has those other ones there, but we're just going to go ahead and pendant and necklace, okay? And what's the first thing we do when we go ahead and hit a page? Is we always go ahead and sort by orders, okay? It's the first thing we always do, be sorting by orders. Like right now, for some reason, this thing's the first thing on the page. It has one order, okay? Oh, it's sponsored. Okay, that's why it's the top on the page. May or may not be good. I don't care. I'm not here to go determine what's good or not good. So I sort by orders, okay? And here in jewelry, we can see that chokers are all the rage. People are going absolutely crazy for chokers right now. Now, the thing with chokers is they're all really, really cheap. You could definitely go ahead and find a choker, and you could probably sell it to anybody who likes Kim Kardashian or Kylie Jenner or something like that. This thing looks pretty cool. New fashion gold, okay, world map. Now, when we're looking for stuff, this is the most important thing that we need to remember. And on our sales presentation, we talked about this a little bit. When you're doing marketing, there's two different types of marketing. There's interrupt marketing or intent marketing, okay? Intent marketing means people are actively searching for something. Interrupt marketing means you need to interrupt their social media experience and sell them something. So in this case, we're doing interrupt marketing, meaning something that's great, yeah, it can sell, it can do okay, but it's usually not going to be the home run hit. The question you have to ask yourself is this cool enough or interesting enough, or the word that I like to use, neato enough, that somebody would share it on Facebook? And for a lot of these products, even a lot of these top seller products, the answer is no. Like, people would not necessarily, these chokers are great, and there's gigantic markets for selling chokers. I can tell you that right now. But is somebody going to go and share it on, when they see the ad for the choker necklace, are they going to go ahead and share it on Facebook to all of their friends? Probably not, unless there's something unique about it, or unless the choker speaks to their niche specifically. Like it speaks to like maybe it's a choker with like an emblem of a sea turtle on it, and they love sea turtles. So that's something that's really interesting. So here, this is pretty cool. And does anybody know why this one caught my eye? Does anybody know? Okay, here's an interesting question from Nicole. She's saying maybe they get a discount for sharing it. No, people. That's not the right thing. People aren't going to share your stuff for a discount starting off. We just want people browsing through Facebook going, neato, that's neato, and then wanting to share it with their friends. If we can't get people to just like give a little knee-jerk reaction saying that's neato, then it's going to be a hard sell with this business model. Granted, if you have another business model, you can get it to work. But with this business model that I'm teaching you, it has to have a neato, and it needs to appeal to their niche. Okay, so you guys went and nailed this right here, why this one was interesting. Oh, hold on, other one here. Is vegan. Thank you very much. Who are you going to have? You need to understand that you can't just advertise stuff that's cool. You need to be able to advertise to a niche of people, and those niche of people need to be able to say neato. Okay, so in this case, looking at all the the top sellers and necklaces, this one that we saw here, this is a winner, and the reason is because it's vegan. So guess what? You're going to go ahead and advertise to all the people that are vegans on Facebook, which is like it's like 8 million people. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and I have this little spreadsheet here. It's in the little shared spreadsheet. It's in the Facebook group. How do you spell choker? Choker link. Okay, and then so we'll just kind of be keeping this updated here. Price on that is 49 cents. I'd probably sell that for like, I don't know, $6.99 maybe. And I'm rating these 1 to 5 how good they are. I'd call this a 2. I'm kind of mean. Okay. Other one that I found here is a world necklace gold chain. I don't think this is that great of a product, even though it's pretty neato. Do you know why I don't think it's that great of a product? Even though it sold 26,000 units. I'll tell you my hesitation with it. I want to see if anybody knows my hesitation here. Okay, yeah, Alan, you nailed it. Let me see if anybody... Okay, yeah, you guys got it. Okay, great. You guys don't need him anymore. I'm going to go home. It's too broad of an audience. Like literally, like, this has... This gold world necklace, it has the neato appeal, but the audience is too broad. So, we are looking for ability to niche target plus neato. Johannes is saying, well, maybe you could target it towards travelers. It's hard. It's hard. Like, you want to target, like, I'm a vegan, I'm a rock climber, like, I love cats. Yeah, you have to get more basic, basic needs in terms of there. So when we're looking for a product, this is the gold standard right here. Ability to niche target, and it has to be neato. Okay, so let's go. So that's kind of not great. Let's just go ahead and scroll through this list right here, and let's see what else we got. Nebula, that's kind of cool. Now this is kind of cool. Oh, this is a winner. This might get a 3 or a 4 instead of just a 2. These are like glow in the dark, like cool little, I don't even know what they are, but I mean, look at that thing right there. It's like, if you went and saw that on Facebook, you would totally want to target it. Now, you totally want to share that. Now, exactly how to target this one, it's not an exact niche target, but you could probably target this towards, girls who like Burning Man or Coachella or into Buddhism or yoga. It's pretty on the hippie scale. I can say hippie because I'm actually a closet hippie. So it's pretty on the hippie scale. So there's a lot of ways to go ahead and target that. So that's pretty interesting. Let's just go ahead and put that in there, okay? Yeah, so Tree of Life necklace. Yeah, if you just say Tree of Life, I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's a little better than the vegan choker. Let me go ahead. I use another little trick. Okay, and there's a lot of. Okay, there's a Wish one, guys. I mean, I'm going crazy right now. Like right now, I've already found 3 products, and this I haven't even got off the front page. Let me show you another little trick that I do, especially when dealing with stuff. Especially when dealing with stuff that has really cheap stuff. I'll put my minimum price up to $3, just to get rid of the cheap stuff, and I'll still sort by orders, and I'll see what else I can find. Oh, that's money right there. Okay, that's cool. That's you'd have to be able to. You'd have to sell to Canada. It's a maple leaf necklace for $3. Just imagine. I would target. I would target females from Canada, probably over 30 with that, and that'd totally be a winner right there. Say Canadian pendant, right? But yeah, obviously you'd only sell that to people in Canada. And let's go ahead and look here. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like a fishbone there. U.S. flag. You could probably target a U.S. flag to females that like the NRA, or females that are like interested in Donald Trump. Basically people that you can easily identify on Facebook as being very quote unquote pro-America. That'd be like, rather than kind of just being ambivalent and living in the country. That would be a very, very good target right there. 699s, military people, Sue nailed it, right? Like people that, there's ways to target military people, or people that, females that like NASCAR or Bud Light, something like that. A friend of mine goes and has a store where he sells beer shirts, and he gets most of his targeting just by targeting NASCAR and country music. He doesn't even target beer. But the same people that like NASCAR and country music are going to be the same people that like beer, if that makes sense for you, okay? Now this right here, holy crap. This is a 5 out of 5 right here. This is a 5. Okay, does anybody know why this is a 5 out of 5? This is a winner. Guys, go take this and put this on your story right now. I haven't seen this one before. Does anybody know why this is a 5 out of 5? Well, it's a New Age niche, which is very easy to target. New Age niche is awesome. Major hippie dippy, thank you, Sue. And by the way, I'm an old deadhead, so I'm totally allowed to go make fun of hippies. So it has very high perceived value. Okay, and this is Tree of Life. Okay, unique. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. This is awesome because nobody has seen this before, and that's only like $3. I'm not making fun of deadheads, Kirsten. I know you, Ryder. I've been right there, babe. But I can make fun of myself, so there you go. I think that's part of it. Oh, and I spelled Canadian wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the deadhead in me there too. Okay, this is a total winner right here. Back to the thing. It's, you could target it at the New Age niche. E-packet's going to be $5.83. I could sell this for $19. I could sell this for $25. What I would do is, they obviously offer all these different colors. I would just pick one color. I'd probably pick that color right there. That's the nicest color right there. And I call it, the 7 chakra Tree of Life pendant. Guys, I might go put that up and sell it, or you go do it. This is a winner. I know a runaway winner when I see one. See, there's another version of it, but it's not as nice. Ooh, this is beautiful. I would find this is great. I would find a way to target African American females, and I guarantee you this would be this Africa pendant. This would be awesome target for African American females. I'd have to look exactly how to target African American females, but I'm sure with 5 to 10 minutes of research I could find, because you can't target by race on Facebook, but you can find things that are essentially equivalent to targeting by race. Interests that people of certain races would only have. I don't exactly know what that is, but you can find it. And I'd say that's a 4 out of 5 as well, because that's highly relevant. Guys, I'm just really excited here. Cross, no, unless it's a really unique cross. Well, let's just search for crosses. I don't know. Let's see what happens, since we're getting religious here. Let's just say cross pendant. Let's just search for cross. I'm getting a little bit off topic here. These are all okay. Let's search by orders. No, Omar is asking, can you market by religion? not that I know of, but you can market the equivalent of religion. So you can't target like people that are Christian or Protestant, but you can find things that people that are typically of that religion will like and target those things, and you're going to be on target 80 to 90% of the time. I've never specifically done that, so I can't come up with any examples off the top of my head, but I don't think it would be that hard. Well, let me take that back. I'm targeting Buddhism and spirituality. So maybe you can. I don't know. Try it. Okay. So we're back to the cross. I just looked for cross pendant. These all look pretty common. These aren't things that really kind of jump out at me. Lisa's asking a great question here. What about products that have pictures of celebrities on them? Okay. I think I gave this talk in one of my videos, but I'm going to give you kind of the celebrity and branded stuff again. There's a lot of people out there that are making a lot of money by, number one, selling branded products that are violating trademarks. For example, this Harry Potter necklace would probably sell really good. Okay, and you wouldn't actually have to call it a Harry Potter necklace. You would call it an HP cross and advertise it to Harry Potter fans, and it would do really well. Other people do Photoshop to show, Game of Thrones stars wearing their T-shirts or wearing their jewelry or something. I will tell you, people do make a lot of money doing this stuff. I can't teach it to you. And the reason I can't teach it to you is because it's a gray area, and it's a gray area that can literally get your account shut down like today and give you a lot of trouble. So that's something where if you have to ask me, the answer is no. If you are going to go do it, there's people making money, but understand you're getting into a very deep gray area, and you're pretty much on your own. Is that a fair answer, guys, in terms of trademark products and using products of celebrities? I mean, it's just, you're on your own. I mean, I'll tell you, a lot of people make a lot of money doing it, but these people also have like 5 different Stripe accounts and 5 different Facebook ad accounts, and this is not what I'm teaching you to do. This is way beyond the scope of anything I can help you with. You're in the gray market then. Okay, but yeah, so I'll leave that. So back to crosses. Okay, so that's an example right there. Even though you search for cross of something that's in the gray market. Here's a Game of Thrones trademark dragon necklace. Can you sell that? Yes. Can you get away with it? Yes. Are you doing something illegal? Yeah, kind of. Can you get away with it? Usually. Will your account get shut down and you get banned? Yeah, it's possible. So that's all I have to say on that. Okay. None of these crosses are interesting enough. I wouldn't sell any of these. If you found something that was like really unique, sure. But from what I'm seeing there, no. Let's just go back to pendants. We're still on pendants. I mean, I could spend the next hour in pendants. Let's just click really quick and look at a couple other stuff, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay. I just clicked turquoise pendants. Not neat enough. Okay, there's a glowing heart necklace. I'd sell that. I'd totally sell that. Let me go ahead and put this right here. Glowing heart. Yeah. I'd give that a 3 or a 4. Let's give it a 3. Okay. I'm very okay, I've had enough pendants for now. Oh, elephant. Okay, I'm gonna do this elephant one just to show you something. Okay, this is how, like I said, you could pretty much dig into the jewelry niche and just go into sub niches. So selling this elephant pendant, tell me how I would target it. How would I target the elephant? I would target people that like elephants. Yeah, there you go, elephant conservationist. You guys totally got it. So this is, this could cross over into the spirituality new age niche as well. That's beautiful. That will sell right there. I'm sure of that. Okay. Should we give that a 3 or a 4? I almost want to give it a 4. Let's give it a 4. I think that would sell really good. And you could pretty much do this. Somebody name an animal. Name an animal, somebody. Quick, quick, quick. Name an animal. Wolf. Come on. Okay, I'll do wolf. Turtle. Okay. Turtle pendant. Okay. Did I spell it wrong? Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's look at this thing. This thing will sell. So what you could do is you could literally type in any animal whatsoever and type in pendant or necklace or bracelet or whatever, and I'm going to give that a 2. It's okay. I don't know how well I like that one. Yeah. And you could literally type in anything. But let's get out of pendants, okay? I want to go and I want to have some time to do it. Somebody's asking, is it okay to use the images we see on AliExpress? Heck yeah. We literally do not promote a product unless it has good images. That's part of the process. That's part of what helps us go ahead and select a process. Let me just show you how I drill down a little bit. I'm not going to go because we just kind of got stuck on pendants there. So let's go ahead and just bracelet. Kristen, I think you need to go through our training because right now this is kind of I think, yeah, I have a yeah. Yeah, there's one person that's asking questions that are answered in our training. So hold a lot of your basic questions right now and go through our training and just try to follow along the best you can. Okay. So back here, I'm in bracelets, and then we have all these different sort of subcategories here. So let's just do wrap bracelets. I don't even know what a wrap bracelet is. Okay, that's cool. And then we just sort by orders. And we can go by gender. I could just say leather, and I could just say style bohemia, and sort by orders. Bam! I mean, this is just doing great. Dude, that's pretty cool. This is a winner right here, because it's well, why is this bracelet? Why did this bracelet hit my eye above all the other bracelets? Okay. All these bracelets here are really, really great. Why did this one specifically? Because it's a niche I can target. Because it's the LGBT niche, which I can target that on Facebook. I could literally target women who are in relationships with women and men who are in relationships with men. And that is a tangible target. So this is a way that I can go ahead and put this and target just that niche of people that identify as LGBT and really, really hit down on that niche hard and do really, really well. And I would explore this niche a little bit more. I don't know much about it, but I do know a winner when I see one. A bracelet. Okay. 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 Let's go and get out of jewelry, okay? Because I can literally spend the next. I could literally spend the next. Did that only have 23 orders? Yeah, it did only have 23 orders. Let's just say gay bracelet. It's a horrible way to search for something, but yeah. I mean, you could look through here. Yeah, if you wanted to get into the LGBT gay niche, but there you go. A lot of good stuff there. But let's get other let's look at some other. Let's look at some other things. I was kind of nosing around the what was I? The kitchen niche earlier? Yeah. I was looking at the kitchen stuff niche, which I will tell you that you're gonna find a lot of winners in the home and garden. And I found something really cool in the kitchen niche, which I'll show you in a few minutes. So just go ahead and click through to Home and Garden. And let's go ahead and click through. Look at these. I mean, all these, each one of these little categories and subcategories, there's quite literally like, in each one of these, there's like, 50 products that are going to make you a ton of money. You just have to find them. Mark's asking a great question. He's saying, what order count do you look for? Well, there's two reasons why we're going to look at order count. One is it's kind of a cheap and easy way to verify the demand in the market, where if there's a lot of orders for it, that means we already know that it's selling and it's a very viable product. So that's a way to kind of verify that people like this thing. And the other reason is because we know that it's a reputable seller that's got their business together and is going to ship stuff on time, because you don't get to thousands of orders by dickering around with your customers. So if somebody like this is actually a great point. I'm glad you're bringing up is somebody that like in that bracelet that we looked at, it had 23 orders. Yeah, maybe I'd order one yourself and just make sure that it gets there and gets shipped. I don't think low orders should stop you. I will tell you that what I do when I find products that I want to sell is I always search for that product again on AliExpress via different keywords to see if I can find another supplier selling it maybe cheaper, or they have more orders, or they look more reliable, or something, okay? So that is one thing that I go ahead and do. Okay, so kitchen, dining, okay, just pick one. I don't know. These all look great. Oh, Lisa's saying if there's 3 to 4 suppliers selling the same thing, do you pick the cheapest? If they all have a bunch of orders, yes. If there's a supplier that is cheaper but they don't have any orders and everybody else has thousands of orders, I'll go with the people that have thousands of orders. A lot of times people that only have a few orders on these really popular products, what they're doing is they don't even have the product. You place the order with them and literally they're buying it from somebody else. So we don't even want to deal with that people. We want to deal with the people who are actually doing it, okay? Kitchen, tools, and gadgets. Okay, thank you. Somebody there. Okay, kitchen, tools, and gadgets. The land of plenty, the land of lots and lots of money. And oh my Buddha, what do I see here? Do you guys see this also? This is a winner. Why is it a winner? Tell me why is this a winner, guys? Why did it catch my eyes? It's Neato. Thank you. I don't even know what it is, but I know I want it. And how do you target it? Not hot tub people. Nope, you wouldn't target it to hot tub people. Who do you target this to? People that like tea. That's a really easy thing to target on Facebook. Okay? Little guy. Tea strainer. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I think this is great. Sam's saying, or Omar's saying to target QVC fans, which is like Home Shopping Network. I've never done that before. I've never thought about that. I worry that would get too broad, though. I would say try that, though I don't have any comments or feedback on that. I try to target based on what people actually like. So this little Neato tea strainer, I could probably target this to tea drinkers and do really, really well, okay? Let's see what else we got. I haven't even sorted by order numbers yet. Oh, there he is again. Okay, bam, bam, check this out. This costs $1.32 here. And it's doing 72 cents here. It's the same product, but they have better pictures here. So you know what I would do here is I would sell it from this guy because it's obviously the same product, but I'd use their pictures because they have better pictures. Make sense? Is that bad? Is that evil? Well, that's what I do. So There you go. Be bad with me. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else neato? I mean, if you want to like make videos, these things work really, really well. But I'm not here to go ahead and teach you how to do videos. That's a whole another learning curve. Okay. But I'm just saying, if you're comfortable making videos, you can make videos and do stuff like these neato kitchen gadgets, or you can find videos from other places and repurpose them. Okay, but you have to figure that one out on your own. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is even better. Oh wow. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. This is getting a 5. It's a tea strainer, but you could target it towards dog people. Awesome. This is getting a 5 out of 5. So dog tea strainer. And you guys have access to this spreadsheet, by the way. If you don't know how to find it, I'll show it to you later. God, this is cool. This is like, let's go ahead and sort by orders. I haven't even sorted by orders yet. I get so excited when I do niche research. Like, I'm like just like counting how much money I can make. Okay, I sorted by orders. Okay, there's a lot of these like little neato gadgets that, oh, here's like an egg shake pancake mold. I wouldn't know how to use that. Fish descaler. This stuff's hard to target is a problem. This stuff's really, really hard to target. Okay. Let's go look at one of the other. Let's go look at one of the other categories because I want to just kind of get a nice. So check this out. I'm in Kitchen and Cool's gadget. So in these, there's all these little sub thingamabobbers. We can go in each one of these. I guarantee you that there's something really, really awesome. So let's just go pick like ice cream tools. And are we sorting by orders? Yep, we're sorting by orders. And let's see if there's any winners here. All pretty common, all pretty basic. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if that would be allowed on Facebook. But if that is allowed on Facebook, that'd probably sell really well. I'm not going to put that in my sheet because I'm not that dirty. But just letting you know. Okay. This right here would probably do really well. But if the picture is good, I would target that at whiskey drinkers. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what we want. This, people that like whiskey would love this. This is an ice baller set. So this is something that anybody who likes fine whiskey or fine liquors, total winner right here. Because they like to have their ice cubes there. So it'd be ice cube. Go 3 right there. I'm up to 13. I promised you 20 in an hour. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty cool. Cookie molds with skulls. It's a little hard to target. There was one that I found earlier. Let me just go ahead and search for it. Maybe it's kind of hard to target that one. It was a bicycle pizza. I forgot where I found it. I mean, seriously, guys? Literally, who wouldn't buy that? Like, that's the most awesome product I've come across in like a month. So we just need to find the one that. See, what's really interesting here is let's sort by orders. This is very important. I went and found this somewhere else earlier, right? And the one that I found, it was like $5.22 a piece, right? And they're all the same thing, obviously. It's obviously all the same, right? But then you scroll down, and you have people that are selling it for a little bit less. Like, look, obviously you have to check to make sure that they have e-shipping or e-packet, but I'm actually getting excited about this. I'm going to go do this. You guys go do it too. There's plenty plenty of stuff to go around. So this hits one of the criteria really good, that it's a Nito product. Let me make sure these guys have e-packet. Yeah, e-packet $1.35. Bam. Okay. So it's a total of, so this is getting a 5 out of 5. This thing, it hits one of my criteria really good. Nito. This is like the most Nito thing I've seen in like a long time, right? Ability to niche target. Because this is so Nito, like this is so over the top Nito, I would probably try some broad targeting towards, I don't know. I could try cyclists. I could literally try people that like bicycling. This would probably sell like crazy with them, but then I think it would cross over into the mainstream. I mean, how would you guys target this? You might just target like females that like cooking, and it might do really really well. We don't know. We don't know until we try. But this is a 5 out of 5 product, just for the Nito. Mike's asking a great question, or Mickey. What would I sell it at? So my cost on this is $368 plus $135 e-packet. So my cost on it is basically $5. If you wanted to like move volume, you could probably do it for $14.99. If you wanted to do a little bit more, $19.99, possibly more. Trevor's saying it's a man's product. It is kind of a man's product. I'd have to think about how to target this. I don't have a good answer for you. But we can all think of it together, okay? Let's go back to kitchen, dining. Somebody pick something here. Oh, Sue's saying, do you use a standard gross up factor from your net costs? I don't know. I'm not actually that scientific about it. I just try different things, and I make sure that I usually, if something's like $5 my cost, I'm at least wanting to triple my money. I think that's probably a good way to go about it. Is you usually want to like at least 2x or 2.5x your money. And if something's like, really cheap, like $1 or $2, you could still sell it for $15. Like a lot of stuff you could sell for $15 even if you only paid $1 for it. People when they're clicking through stuff, they get nervous if you're selling it too cheap sometimes. So just kind of go ahead and keep that in mind. Okay, guys, go ahead and pick something here. Let's go ahead and dig into a new area. Bathroom products. Go ahead and pick something for me here. Bathroom products. Somebody just said sushi tools. Okay, let me just search for. I don't want to just search for stuff because I want to show you kind of how I methodically go through stuff. But I'll just search for sushi just for fun, okay? Because that requires you coming up with niches. I don't want you to have to come up with niches, okay? Yeah, I'm not going to search for stuff right now. Just pick one of these categories here. I'll just do bathroom products, okay? Because I want to show, because if you say go search for sushi, that implies you already came up with an idea. I'm trying to help people here that don't have ideas. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so now we're at bathroom products. We're going to sort by orders, and oh wow, okay, whoa. Ladybug's kind of cool. This is kind of cool. A giant back scrubber, right? This is kind of cool too. A color-changing faucet. Take my money now. Look at that. I don't even know how that works. I want it. Okay. Color-changing faucet. Give it a 3. I don't think it's a 5. This is like, no, I wouldn't do that. What would be the niche for a color-changing faucet? I'd try homeowners. It's hard. It's not a great target, but yeah. I wonder what would happen if we went in here and we typed in dog. I don't. Oh, right here, dog. I do this sometimes. So this is in bathroom accessories, and I searched for a sub niche within there. These are microfiber dog towels. I don't understand what these things are. Oh, so that's pretty interesting. That would sell right there. I don't even know what this is. It's a hook. It's a hook for your house. It's a dog tail. That's pretty cool. I don't even know how I found this in the dog. Okay. Let's give that a 3. Okay. Let's go back here and search for something else. Let's just search for cat. Oh, it's dog and cat. Whoops. We don't want dog and cat. We're just in bathroom products, and we're just searching for cat. So we're going and doing cross niche digging. Cat, that's pretty cool. That's a trademark actually, but that will sell really well. I'm just gonna put that on there. Who wouldn't buy that? So it's interesting, like I wasn't even trying to find this stuff, but this is when you just have to have an eye for Nito. Okay. Let's go ahead and look. Okay, let's go ahead and look some electronics. Okay. Consumer electronics. Okay. You want to look at some headphones? What kind of stuff you want to look at? Let's go ahead and earphones and headphones. Okay. Earphones and headphones are always winners. They always sell really, really well. Okay. Let's just go ahead and sort here by order number. Okay. These are all doing pretty good. These are great. Do you see what I see? Do you guys see what I see? You guys see that? That looks pretty darn neato. Glowing headphones. I want it. Lisa's saying, are you not afraid to sell unknown electronic gadgets? Yeah, I get where you're coming from. You probably, on electronic stuff, you probably want to read the reviews a little bit and sell stuff that, has had thousands of orders on it. That's probably the safe way to get around that. Or you could be cautious. I'm not cautious. That's just my personality. I'm just not. So if you want to be cautious, be cautious. That's pretty much my best advice. Okay. Now that's a winner right there. You see there? Cat ear headphones. Okay, that's an ugly one though. So I found that one. Cat ear headphones. Okay. Where do those cat ear headphones go? Oops. Oh wow, these are cool, but they're all really ugly pictures. See if we can see. The thing is somebody was asking, do we use the supplier's pictures? Okay, I know cat ear headphones would sell like crazy, but I also know that if they have ugly pictures, they're not going to sell. So like, those pictures are okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, it's kind of an okay picture. So these things would sell really good. $11. I don't know if I want to spend $11 on these. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's check these guys out. These guys, that has a cool picture there. Okay. That's $11. I'd probably sell these for $30 at least. Here, headphones. Okay. It's a 5. I'm going to give that a 5. Everybody wants a pair of cat ear headphones. Okay, I got 19, and I still got 8 minutes left. Let's go ahead and do last category. Somebody pick a category for me. Sports? All right, let's do sports. Oh no, health and beauty. Okay. Now, travel. Okay, let's just zoom through each one of them. Okay. One for travel, one for sports, and one for health and beauty. And why not? One for watches. Why not? We'll just quickly look at them all. This is so much fun. Okay, this is luggage stuff. Yeah. I'd probably have to sub-niche it. I'd have to search in sub-niches. So what I would do is, if I'm looking in luggage, I would probably go and start. Oh, they have a different organization here. I'd start somewhere like women's bags. And then I'd be like backpacks. Right? Until I can get to search. There we go. Okay. And then what I would do is I would search cat or whatever my niche is. And then I'd sort by orders. There you go. I just showed you the magic. Do you guys see what I just did there? I went into something like backpacks, right? And then I went and searched for my sub-niche within the backpacks, and bam. And then I could target people in school that like turtles, right? Okay, what else can we search for? Turtle. I doubt there will be one for a turtle. Let's just search for it just for fun. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, that's $30. I'm not going to pay $30 for a backpack. Okay, there's some cool stuff here. Sports. Okay, let's just go to camping and hiking because I know that. Because I'm a hippie, remember. Okay, orders. Oh, all this stuff. Every single thing here sells well. Right there. Like every single thing in the outdoors survivalist, every single thing you search for. If you don't know what to do and you're confused, just get into like sports and camping and hiking, and every single one of these subcategories, the top page of products is going to have stuff on there for you. I guarantee you. Like literally everything is awesome. Alan said wrong season of market camping. Maybe. But this is a long game. I don't really think seasons. I maybe should. But I mean, I'm going camping for a week after Christmas in the cold desert, but I'm weird. So I'm just going climbing. That's not most people. Let's go ahead and see here. Lots and lots of tents and stuff. Chairs. Oh, wow. There you go. That's a winner. Dice chairs. Who doesn't want dice chairs? Big inflatable dice. Health and beauty. I know hair extensions and wigs is huge. I don't know enough about that industry to give you advice on that. I do know that it's a really big. Makeup. Careful if you sell makeup, because most of the top selling products are, a lot of the top selling products are actually like literally knockoff rebranded. Like you'll find like all the Kylie Jenner stuff. She's like a famous, I don't know what she's famous for except being famous, but she has her own brand of lipstick. And it used to be all over AliExpress, but apparently it's not there anymore. So if you see something that looks like it might be a name brand, it might actually be a name brand, and you might be selling a knockoff, which, it kind of goes back to my lecture earlier about it, and that's kind of at your own risk. Selling makeup basically it comes down to a good picture. Like, this is a good picture. This thing will sell. I don't even know what it is, but it will sell because it has a beautiful picture on it. Foundation brush, right? Let's see if we can find a better product in makeup just to cap it off before we go into some of your questions. Oops, I lost my tab. Too many tabs. There we go. Okay, back to makeup. I don't know enough. I've sold these things before. These round brushes. These sell really well. You can market them as Asian beauty secrets, and you upsell more stuff. Somebody that knows these little things right here. These little I don't even know what they are. These do really well for free plus shipping. You can literally you can get them for like nothing, and you can do them like free plus shipping for $4, and people will buy like 5 or 10 of them at once. Those things do really well, and you target like, you have to know how to target makeup people. I'm not an expert on that, so I can't tell you. Brush sets do really well. These are the same brush sets for people that have bought brushes before. These are the same brush sets they sell in like Sephora or other places for like $20-30. These are like all the same thing. It's like amazing what huge markup there is on this kind of stuff. I can't give you advice on this sort of actual makeup products because I just don't know enough about it. Like, I'd say brushes are fine, whether you should be selling actual lip gloss or foundation or powder that comes from China, I don't know. I can't give you good advice on that. But if you want to investigate it, maybe order it yourself. I know makeup's a gigantic industry, and if you get creative with your marketing, you can make your career. You could, buy your house just by selling makeup stuff off of AliExpress. There's one more I wanted to do. Watches. Watches is kind of like jewelry. Just like men's watches, sort by orders. You can get some really cool stuff here. Really cheap stuff. But if you could do good, you could do really well. Okay. We have 20 products as promised. Oh, shoot. I only have 19 products. Okay, let me give you a 20th product. 20 products as promised. Here. Let's do the pocket watch. Okay. So the point of this call wasn't necessarily for me to go find 20 products for you. It was for me to show you. Oh, damn, that's a winner right there. That's a total trademark, but I don't know. I can't tell you to use that one, but right there. If somebody sells that, I don't know. No more comment because it's a trademark, but figure it out. Let's find something here that's really easy to target. Pocket watches. Soviet pocket watch. Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. I got it. This is a winner right here. This is a slam dunk, actually. The Second Amendment pocket watch, defending liberty since 1791. Dude, that's a slam dunk product right there. Like, you could target that to anybody who's likes a NASCAR or NRA or is a registered Republican. Like, you can target it towards men and women because women will buy it as gifts. That's a slam dunk. So it'd be the NRA pocket watch. Yeah. I will tell you that in my experience, and not to get partisan here, conservatives are a lot easier to sell to than liberals. So if you have a product that appeals to, if you're selling to America, to people in right-wing America, they buy like 5 times as much as people who are middle of the road or liberal. Hippies, really left-wing, will go ahead and buy things based around spirituality. That's a really big seller. but that's not necessarily political ideology. If you're selling things, anything targeted towards like survivalism or like I love America or protect my guns, or these are things like people in this niche, they just buy like crazy. So that's kind of a little. So anytime I see a product that will like the gun rights pocket watch, I just made $100,000 in my mind. I'm going to go put that up later. That's probably the best product I've found so far. Okay, so somebody asked how much would I sell that for. Let's see what the e-packet is. Yeah, Saeed's saying it's funny. I love America, but it's from China. Yeah, that's okay. I live in Thailand. I love America too. Okay. I look at all of this as just numbers and binary. I don't get like personal anything into it. It's just like this is what will make me money, and that's just how I look at it. Okay, so this has a cost of $5.21. Dude, you could sell this for $24.95. You could sell this for $29.95. I usually don't recommend going above $30 on interrupt marketing because $30 is, typically it's a limit of what people will make impulse purchases on. Okay, so okay, I gave you 20 products in an hour and 3 minutes, just like I promised. And I could have done more, but I was kind of going slow. I was going to talk about it. And out of here, we have 1 out of 5s. We have the NRA pocket watch, we have the cat ear headphones, the bicycle pizza cutter, and the tree of life pendant, and the dog cheese strainer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 home run products, and then other products to varying degree of stuff. So the purpose of this first hour of our Q&A call was not just for me to kind of go and find products to give you, but it was kind of a teaching how to fish session where I just showed up completely unprepared. I will admit there was only one product I prepared. It was the bicycle pizza cutter because I was searching for like 10 minutes before I got on the call. So that one I kind of found before there, but the rest I literally showed up and I found all these products. So what's important to me is that I know that you can show up just like I did and do the same thing and know that there's literally unlimited amounts of products out there for you. So after this first hour, before we get into all of your specific questions, do you guys have any specific questions on kind of the stuff I went over? Or maybe you could just give me some feedback that kind of lets me know that you feel confident that you could go out and do niche research the same way that I just did? Yeah? So I do have some questions about targeting. I'm going to do targeting on our next webinar. Like I don't want to get into targeting right now. And there's a lot of information on targeting in our training. So you can go ahead and watch our training and learn about targeting. But in terms of Q&A, I'm going to keep this one demo just to doing niche targeting. Bob's asking a question about shipping times from China different to buyers. Probably spend some time going through our general training because that question could be answered a lot of ways depending on what you've gone through in our training or not. Okay. You guys are confident. Mark's asking a great question. Is there a way to offer different colors rather than just one color? Yeah, you can offer different colors. However, I found that one color always does better than multiple colors. That's just my experience. You can test it. You could use radio buttons with different products and ClickFunnels, do multiple products, let them pick. I found usually offering one color. There's the old swatch test. I'll find the article about it and post it into the Facebook group. It was a test that my friend Joe Sugarman actually did. And Swatch went and hired him, I think this was like the 70s or the 80s, to do a campaign. And basically, like, they ended up doing a test. He tells the story better than I do. They did a test where they went and put an ad in the newspaper. This was still when people bought stuff through newspaper ads for like all these different types of watches, like 5 different colors. And then they put the same ad in the newspaper for just a black watch. You know, just offering the black watch, their net sales was 3 times the amount as of offering 5 different colors. Okay. Great question from Lisa here, and then I'm going to go get to, after I finish these follow-ups, I'm going to get to all our questions that you asked before. Where did I go? I got lost. I'm sorry. When you choose your product, you look at how many the seller has in stock. Yeah, but usually they lie. They just tell you they have tons in stock. So I mean, if they have a bunch of orders, that's the best we can do. Yeah. Oh, here's a great question. If you find some pictures on AliExpress with the watermark, should we remove them or keep it when posting on Facebook? Posting a picture on Facebook with a watermark is probably not going to get you a lot of sales. I've actually not worked with suppliers because they had a watermark. What you can do is search for the same product, like on the internet or something, that doesn't have a watermark. I can't tell you to do that officially, but I'll tell you someone I know does that, and just use that picture, as long as you know it's the same product. Okay, I'm not telling you to do that officially, just kind of, so maybe somebody I know did that. Okay. Is the screen frozen? I don't think it's frozen. I just, here, I'll switch it for you. How's that? You feel better? Okay, guys. If there's any other, are your picks based on new trends? Yeah, they can be. You just have to be on there. Guys, there's so much. There's literally like so much. The market's incredible. Okay. And by the way, this webinar isn't done. I'm like literally about to start in on your questions. So I'm answering the follow-up questions now, and then I'll get to these questions. Okay. Deanne's asking a question about conversion rates. I'm going to pass on that question for now because I'm going to keep these questions focused to kind of product selection, and we can ask that later. Okay. Do we know when the next webinar will be? I'll let you know. Okay. I'm taking a week off after Christmas, so probably after the New Year. We'll see. If we want to sell products that cost us $30, should we mark them up to $60 or $80 in our funnel? I will tell you, Sherry, that products that we price at over $30 are harder to sell. I haven't had as much success with them. So usually I don't buy stuff on AliExpress that costs more than $10, and I usually don't sell stuff. I usually don't price it above $29.95. I found that $29.95 is my impulse, is kind of my ceiling for impulse purchases, if that makes sense. Okay. If we're done with kind of the immediate follow-up questions, I'd like to get into this next list of questions. Are we kind of done with the immediate follow-up questions? Yeah? Because I have like 50 questions here that I need to answer. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So I will ask you guys something. Sherry's asking a great question. Okay, last follow-up question here that I need to move on. Sherry's asking if we want to sell products that cost more, like $50, $80, $100, what do we need to master? I do it. It's not something I recommend starting off. First, learn how to sell products that cost $10, $20, and $30. Get good at that. Learn the market. Learn what you're doing. Get some wins under your belt, and then we can talk. I do high-end consulting services for people that want to do that, but I wouldn't even take your money or take you as a client until you've already mastered selling $20 or $30 products, if that makes sense, just not to waste your money or your time, okay? Okay, let me get on to answering these next questions, and this replay will be posted tomorrow. I will ask you guys, out of respect for my flow and getting through this in like less than a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to be answering all these questions that you see on the screen in order. I'm going to ask that you probably don't ask follow-up questions unless that follow-up question is very, very laser targeted. Because what ends up happening is, here's the first question. How do I pick a niche that I can form a Facebook group around? I'll answer that question, and then somebody will be like, how do I start a Facebook group? Well, how do I know if that's a good Facebook group? How many fans do I want in my Facebook group before I continue? Does that make sense? And then what happens is I'm answering questions for the next 20 minutes about Facebook groups rather than moving on to the next question, okay? Now I'm here to help you, but I'm trying to make efficient use of the time, okay? So maybe if you have one direct follow-up question, you can ask it, but please don't ask follow-ups to the follow-ups. Help me keep focused, okay? Okay. Let me take a sip of water. Okay, I'm going to ask that you guys stop asking questions in the question box unless it's directly related to the question that I'm answering, and that you also go ahead and take the time to review the training so that you're not asking questions that have already been covered in the training, okay? Ready? How do I pick a niche that I can form a Facebook group around, okay? Probably the best answer for that is to go ahead and watch the training in the Mage Omega. Go to Technical Chops and go to High Level Niche Research. And that video will go ahead and answer that question for you, probably the best, okay? How deep can you go into a niche? For example, dogs versus poodles, weight loss versus fasting or carb cycling. Would weight loss be niche be or carb cycling, at least as far as a Facebook page is concerned? I hope that makes sense. That does make sense. It's hard to answer that question because it really, really depends. I want to make sure that there's a sizable, passionate audience based around my niche. So I always err on larger than smaller. For example, I'm a rock climber, and within rock climbing we have different disciplines. We have sport climbing, bouldering, trad climbing, alpine climbing, mountaineering even, which is kind of a related niche. But the thing is, rock climbing is not that huge of a niche. So even though I particularly myself like trad climbing, if there was a Facebook page just based around trad climbing, it probably wouldn't be worth it. So all the rock climbing people just go to just like a straight up rock climbing page. So it really, really depends how big your niche is. Skiing versus snowboarding, those are both gigantic niches, so there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room in each to go ahead down there. So I hope that goes ahead and answers that question for you. Next question. While testing, it's not really feasible to just test blah, 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 blah. Okay, they're asking how many products do you test at a time? I usually do a run of 3 or 4 at once. Usually out of the 3 or 4 I'll find a winner. Not always, but that's how it is. I usually don't do one product, and those oftentimes will be in different niches. I usually don't do one product at once because if I just do one product, I expect it to fail just based on the numbers, and then I just kind of get disheartened and give up and go home. So if I just go ahead and kind of bump my work up into sprints, then what will happen is I'm usually find a winner that I can keep my momentum. Momentum's important. It's momentum, it's energy, and it's a very important thing to your success. So I usually will test 3, 4, 5 products at once, okay? Do you need any form of experience for your courses? Who's asking these questions? Nope, no experience whatsoever needed. I put everything through the mom test. If my mom can do it, you can do it. You just got to be able to pay attention, follow directions, and implement. And for some people, the learning curve is going to be hard. Some people this stuff is really, really hard, and for some people it's easy. but we all succeed the same. People that it's easy succeed, people that it's hard succeed. You just have to be stubborn. You just have to get through it. Could you go over max cost for items for different funnels in AliExpress? Free plus shipping, I usually, some people will do shipping at $10. I usually don't like to do shipping above $7.99. So your cost with ePacket should be no more than $2, $2.50. The rest of them, I typically will not sell things for more than $29.95. That will usually be the max that I'll charge for interrupt marketing. If you want to charge more, you have to get more into brand building and follow-up and that kind of stuff. But just, getting somebody off Facebook and getting them to spend money, $29.95 is typically the ceiling that I'll go ahead and hit, if that goes ahead and makes sense. Yeah. How can I drill down in Facebook audience insights to place an ad? I don't really understand that question. I think that question was covered in the training, in some of the video training. So go ahead and watch our training. And if you're still confused, go ahead and ask in the Facebook group or our support desk. Kenneth is asking a great follow-up question here. He's saying, how can you be sure that you're selling something for the right price? Well, that's a question I ask myself all the time. Think to yourself, if this product was in Walmart or if this product was in Target, how much would that be selling for? And usually what happens is the answer is usually a lot higher than you think it would. What I've found a major mistake that people make is they'll find something on AliExpress for like $2 and they'll underprice it. They'll be like, oh, I only paid $2 for that. I'm going to sell it for $8. Hell no! Sell that baby for $20. It's okay to make $18 profit. I give you permission. And that's pretty much it. So that's a major mistake that a lot of people make when they're starting out is they literally will underprice their thing. But the only real way to know is just feel it out. Search, see what it's selling for in other places. Just use your intuition, okay? Is it possible we can access the 4 funnels in some, okay, they're basically saying is how do I get these funnels if I don't want a ClickFunnels account? Go get a ClickFunnels account, okay? You want to invest it in my course. You trusted me to get this far. ClickFunnels is absolutely awesome and it's absolutely necessary and you don't need web hosting, okay? Quite literally, ClickFunnels has a 14-day free trial. Go use my link, go buy ClickFunnels, spend the next 14 days using my course, using ClickFunnels, and just get into it. And if you don't like it, go ahead and cancel ClickFunnels. You have to pay anything, okay? This is what I'm telling you to do. Go get it. Don't dicker around, okay? What's this next question? What if I wanted to promote different, unique? Okay. They're basically saying what if I want like a general store instead of a niche store? Yeah. Well, you know what I do on my domain is I have a general niche domain. Like my domain, you can sell anything on it. And I literally have a dozen different Facebook pages that all lead to the same domain. You can, what I recommend, just for the fact that we don't have to have like 10 different domains, what I usually recommend is you go ahead and have one domain that's kind of a general store, broad domain, and then you go ahead and have a unique Facebook page for each niche. That's usually how I do it. You could try having a general store Facebook niche. It might work great. It's not what I do, but try it, okay? If we go with different products and different niches, do we need to buy different domains? I think I just answered that. No, I don't recommend buying different domains until you're winning. I don't want to give you too much to do until you're winning. Once you're winning, you can, but for now you're not winning yet, so just stick with one general domain that could be anything, okay? You could do subdomains too. Don't bother. Just use the same domain. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to keep it simple. A lot of people forget the 80-20 rule when they're starting out in their internet business is we do a lot of stuff that doesn't move the needle. We want to do stuff that moves the needle, if that makes sense. For PPE, how many audiences do you try that don't make the product? Okay, they're basically saying how many different PPE audiences do you try before you kill it? If I'm feeling really good about it, I might try 3 or 4 different audiences. If I'm kind of iffy about it, I might give up after 1 or 2. But you know, you can put. I usually just do $5 per ad, let it run for a few days, maybe try a few different audiences. You got to feel it out, but don't give up after your first. Okay. Do most customers get quote-unquote super pissed when they find out the order will take 30 days to arrive? No, it has to do with setting expectations. Some people are of the school where they kind of blare on like the order page, this will take 30 days, and then they give them a reason because, you know, this is shipped from our warehouses. I don't personally blare it on the pages. However, after they finish purchasing, I do have it on the shipping confirmation page. I do have it on the email page. It's in the training. Go read the training. Go watch the training, okay? I tell you how to do that. Tips or techniques for fulfillment, please, automation. Hire a Filipino. And I do say Filipino specifically because people from the Philippines are very good at doing this automated, and they can do it all day long. I think I'm in the process of making a PDF. I don't think I've uploaded it yet on how to go ahead and hire a Filipino outsourcer to go ahead and do this for you. That's how we automate it for now, and there's other ways down the road to do it, but that's a good way to, that's how we do it. But what I recommend is first do it all yourself so you become master of your mat. I never recommend outsourcing anything until you do it yourself. You need to, you know, the former leader of India, Gandhi, he used to both clean the toilets and also lead the people. You need to be able to do everything. And I'm a firm believer that any good business, you need to be master of everything. You can't just like outsource it or hire somebody to do it. You need to be able to do it first, or at least know it well enough to manage it. And then you outsource it, and then you hire somebody, if that makes sense, okay? Is it better to use my existing Shopify store or a new domain? Is Cloudflare the way to go? Oops, I skipped one. I'll come back to that in another one in a minute. You could subdomain out your domain and put it through Cloudflare. If you're using ClickFunnels, you have to use Cloudflare. So yes, it's the way to go. Follow the directions. Okay. They're basically saying here, seems like you have to have everything perfect in order to make money. How do you know when something's right or something's wrong? Okay, that's a really good question. A lot of it comes with intuition and practice and learning your industry and learning what works and what doesn't. That's why we just keep grinding and we have to keep testing. I win a lot, but I also grind a lot still. I still grind a lot. I'm going to go test out some of these products that we found today and see how they do. You literally have to just keep grinding. You know, it's not a matter of guessing a 6-digit lock combo on a lock. There's a lot of education in there. Like there's a lot of educated and learning and getting things right. But this is why we grind. And when you find a winner, that winner is going to be a total breakthrough and it's going to make you a ton of money. But it's a game of grinding to find the winner. So you have to keep grinding. I hope that goes and makes sense and answers your question. I have a fan page in a particular niche with around 30,000 fans. Can I advertise here first? Heck yeah! Go do a post. Go watch my video. Which video is it? It's in MageWave. Facebook post setup. Yeah, go watch this video. And that will show you how to go ahead and set up your Facebook post, okay? Do that on your existing page. You're a couple steps ahead of us if you go ahead and do that, okay? When do we scale? Do we only scale after we have sales, or do we only do it after we have significantly more scales? I scale when I'm making money. So if I'm spending $10 a day and I'm profiting, and I'm after everything I'm profiting $10 a day, I'm going to scale. If I'm not making money, I don't scale. Pretty simple, right? Can you find a product based on targeting the audience in Facebook? Yeah, it's a good way to do it. Go for it. Are there any advantages to using Stripe or Braintree instead of PayPal? Yeah. Stripe or Braintree will do a little bit better because they have the inline order form, and they also have one-click upsells. What I've told people is if you have Stripe or Braintree available to you, go ahead and use it. And if you don't, then use PayPal. So try Stripe or Braintree first. Okay? I tried over 5 products and I got a negative ROI. What is wrong? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry, I can't really answer that question. Can anybody answer that question? It could be a lot of things, but it could be bad product, it could be bad targeting, it could be bad pricing. I don't know. Can't answer that. Okay. I've started with yoga. I love yoga, but I also use makeup brushes. Do you think we can cross niche? I don't know how to answer that question. Clarify for me if you're on there. Okay. You could do anything you want. Is basically my. Do 5 different niches. Do 10 different niches. Go sell camping equipment. It's good to get out of your head. It's good to get away from what you love, because this is a commodity. This is literally, you're literally selling commodities here. What that question tells me is that this is your toy train set. This is like you have to get it away from being a toy train set. It needs to be numbers. These are not humans you're ordering into battle. They're video game robots. Does that make sense? You need to take your preferences and yourself and your passion out of this and become a robot. Somebody had a little follow-up question here. They're asking, do we need a new store for each niche or a general store with a number of collections? I think you should watch our training. I can tell by your questions you haven't watched our training. So I'm not going to go digress into there, okay? Mickey. Yeah, Mickey, please watch our training and then come back and ask our support desk, okay? Have you seen different results when using a subdomain versus a pure domain? What have they been? It seems like we could end up with 1 domain per product. I recommend just using 1 domain for all your funnels and just putting your different products in folders. Okay? Do you need a PayPal account? I'm unable to have one. No, you don't. Get a Stripe account or a Braintree account. What's your recommended minimum markup on a product? I think we covered that already. Okay. How can I use Facebook Audience Insights for really sweet ideas? I have a training video here. Right here. Facebook Insights Target Research. Go ahead and watch that video. And when you go ahead and watch that video, that should go ahead and give you a good idea about what to do, okay? You speak about Oberlo in one video. How do you integrate that tool into the funnel? We don't. Oberlo is for something else. We use like the Shopify app for niche research, okay? For every 10 funnel launches, can we expect a home run? Yeah, I would say you can expect a home run if you approach it. If you approach it with the same mind I do, you will succeed if you put 10 funnel launches up, okay? For the done for you offers, the targets we're giving, but is that it? It seems so simple once I get over the learning curve. It's not that simple. You do have to get over the learning curve. You have to get comfortable with it. You have to not be afraid. You just have to try things and fail for it, okay? But we're here, we're there. Facebook business account, yes, you should have a Facebook business account. There. When are new videos coming out for MageWave? I think I have a bunch of videos in there. And I need to do a video on scaling and retargeting. Okay, the scaling video will be pretty complicated. The retargeting video is is pretty simple stuff. I'll try to get that to you in the next week. I'm going to try my best. Please show how to incorporate ClickFunnels with an existing Shopify store. Well, if you really want to, what you could do is you could do a pre-sale page in ClickFunnels, and then instead of going to the ClickFunnels shopping cart, go and send them directly to Shopify. The other way that you can integrate ClickFunnels with an existing Shopify store is, this is advanced, don't ask me how to do this, please. Just if this makes sense to you, you can go do it yourself. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't ask me because it's very complicated. I'm just giving you an advanced thing you can do. You could use Zapier to zap from your ClickFunnels account to your Shopify to automatically integrate it. So basically when you sell something through ClickFunnels, it can automatically pump into your Shopify store for automatic fulfillment, if that makes sense to you. Hope that made sense to you. It wasn't too complicated, and please no follow-up questions on that. Thanks for this opportunity. For once in a life, I'm going to take advantage of it. Good, I'm happy. I'm there with you, okay? Okay. What's your system for analyzing and tuning for success? I know you must have some kind of formula that you follow. I'm a little haphazard than you would hope, but I do have a general formula. My formula is that if I'm making money, I keep scaling. Like seriously, that's like the first step of my formula. Is if I'm making money, I go and keep scaling, and if I'm not making money, then I toss it. But a lot of it comes at the beginning. Is when I do and I go through some of this in the training, but when I do a PPE ad, if that PPE ad is getting over 15 cents per engagement after the first day or two, I usually just dump it. Now, I could try other targeting if there's vastly different targeting, or I just go ahead and dump it. If that PPE ad is getting a good 15 cents after the first day or two, what usually ends up happening is within a few days that will usually go down to like 4, 5, or 6 cents as our pixel goes ahead and matures and gathers data based on that audience. Then what I do is I'll start throwing website conversion ads up, optimizing. I go through some of this in the training, optimizing for add to cart or even sometimes conversion, depending on what I want to experiment with. And if that's breaking even or close, I might scale, or I might just let it run, because a lot of times if I have large audiences, things get better over time. So even if it's breaking even or close, I might just let it run for a week if I'm not losing too much money. And from there, and then I'll see if I can, try other things to scale. I went and posted about this in the Facebook group. I had a product that was getting a ton of add to carts. So it was literally getting tons and tons of people going to the checkout page, but I was getting like 10% conversion off of the checkout page. And I realized for this product, I was using a multi-unit pricing matrix, so I was offering like 1, 3, 5, 10, or 20 units. For this product, it just didn't work. Like literally, it was a product in the spirituality niche. It was literally turning them off. Like that just confused them. They were just getting confused off the page. I went and swapped out, and I just offered 1 with an order bump. I instantly went from like 10% conversions to like on the checkout page to like, it was like 60% conversions or something. I don't know my exact numbers, but it went from a loser to a winner just by changing that. So you need to know your numbers, and you need to go and track. Are people clicking through to the checkout page, and are they buying? If you have a lot of people on your checkout page but not a lot of people buying, maybe it's your price. Maybe you need to try a different pricing matrix. Maybe you need to do something. I don't know what it is, but that's kind of a general way to go ahead and look at things in terms of that. Okay. Oh, do you let the PPE ad run when doing the WC ad? Sometimes. It just depends how I feel. A lot of times I'll kill it. But I'm not consistent in that. The thing with Facebook ads, guys, and we'll have some more dedicated training on Facebook ads, is there's a lot of people that claim they know the latest and this and that. It is such a black art gray area, and nothing's ever consistent. What works for one account won't work for the other account. Anybody tells you they have the definitive way to run it, they just don't know. And I don't. And I know what works for me, and sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, really, it's just a matter of just, pushing and grinding, okay? Are you having a super awesome day? Why, yes, I am. Thank you. Yeah. May John, thank you. If we're in different niches, how do we manage the Facebook pixel? Do we need more than one account? That's a very intelligent question, and that question shows that you know a lot. For the sake of this and keeping it simple, I would say it's okay to use one Facebook account and one Facebook pixel, okay? I will say that if you start balling and you're a baller and just making a ton of money and you know your winners and you're making, tens of thousands of dollars in different niches, yeah, you can start getting different Facebook accounts for each niche. But at this level where we're just trying to, we're trying to get to $1,000 profit a day, just stick with one Facebook account. What's your definition of a home run? I don't know. Pretty cool to make $1,000 a day in profit, isn't it? I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd call that a home run, but that's cool. Let's just aim for that. Does Cloudflare support upsells? I don't think I understand what that question means. You're talking about different stuff. Skip. Can we get ad approvals from you after sending them in? Oh, you're asking me if I can approve your Facebook ads? Well, I'm not going to approve or disapprove your Facebook ads. If you need some feedback, yeah, I'm here to give you feedback. I'm not going to be your business partner. I'm not going to, check everything and do copy editing. But if you need feedback to learn how to fish, rather than me giving you the fish, absolutely, I'm here to help you. Use our support desk. Is it very likely to find a winner after 60 product tests? Well, I'll tell you, if you do 60 product tests and you don't have a winner, something's wrong. Like, talk to me, please. That's like, something's off. And I don't know what it is. So I don't think that's you. I think you're asking hypothetically. But there you go. Wow, I got through all your questions. Whew. Excuse me. I've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes straight. This must be a skill. Any other questions, guys? Yeah? Any other questions? You guys are like, let me think if there's any more questions. Well, if there's any more questions, you don't have them on the tip of your tongue, you can ask them in the Facebook group. Okay? What I'm going to be covering on the next webinar is targeting in terms of, we're basically going to be doing the same thing, but we're going to be going and digging through the targeting tools. And such, okay. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to do that. I might do it first week of January. I'm not sure. I definitely can't do it the week after Christmas. I'm going to do a week. I'm going to be camping. I'm going to be climbing in the desert for a week. So I'm going to kind of be offline. I could do it next week, but sometimes it's better to give you guys time to let it sink in. I'm not sure. There's a few more questions I'll answer. Instagram ads. Okay, Instagram ads can do really, really well. You can run them through Facebook, but when you run Instagram ads through Facebook, I'll do a separate training on them. When you run Instagram ads through Facebook, make sure you're only running Instagram ads on that ad set. Okay, don't mix it up with other stuff. Also, within your Instagram account, you actually have an Instagram account business manager, which will get you better targeting, okay? Somebody's asking about on the Facebook Insight tool that they went and found online purchase stats. I found that information kind of bogus because you go through all the different niches and it's all the same stuff. There's really, I mean, it looks nice, but there's really no actionable data I found. Is this being recorded and putting on the training site? Yeah, why, yes, it is, sir. I'll probably get it up tonight, tomorrow morning, depending on how long it takes to render and upload. Okay, I'm tired, guys. We done here? Yeah. If you get some good value, I want to let you know, like, this is just the beginning. Like, I'm not the fastest guy in the world. I'm not gonna do this, but I'm here with you. This is a marathon. This is a marathon, and I'm with you in the long term. I'm not going anywhere. I know some of you are going to incredibly succeed, and I just know that as a fact. Because once we get the money train rolling, then it's choo-choo all aboard. Okay. Cool. Any rock climbers here? Any of my customers rock climbers? I want to talk about rock climbing with somebody. No? If you do, go ahead and send me a message. I'll be in Joshua Tree over the holidays. If anybody's coming to Joshua Tree, we can go climb together. Okay. Cool. Thank you, guys.